Welcome to Bullshit TV. I am your host. On today's docket is Mr. Rex Heuermann, the GIlgo Beach alleged murderer. Um, I am not a lawyer. Never have I tried to go for the bar's license. I just read my laws and I just make sense of it all. And sometimes I feel like the laws don't coincide with humanity needs. So this is what brings me to this. So I guess late last week, um, it was a serial killing that was going on um, for the past 10 to 15 years that was basically unsolved. Might as well say it was going cold. Up until, again, pizza, just like that Tate guy, and he got into it with that little girl, and they found out he was in Romania because of the pizza box. They caught this serial killer because he didn't finish the crust of his pizza. So, meaning for me to tell y'all, finish your fucking food and throw away the shit, okay? If you really trying to be up under the radar. But that's how they got Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate got caught by a pizza box. This MFer got caught by a pizza crust. So what is it about pizza in the past 2023? I'm just saying. But I think this is my opinion, but I feel wholeheartedly about it. The police dropped the ball on this. If they would have treated those girls, because allegedly these girls was working girls, prostitutes, escorts, whatever you want to call you, the deemed less than. If if people would have seen these women as humans, as instead of objects or less than, this probably wouldn't have happened. I mean, the first one may have, but if they took seriously about homeless people that's addicted, and the shit that's going on with prostitution, they would help. Just like they throw everybody else in jail for other shit, mental health, but you won't help these less than people because they doing the unthinkable. It's not their fault. Even if at a certain point, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people's situations just end up fucked up. Let's just keep it real. Nobody said when they was in school they wanted to be a prostitute, unless you watch the Players Club, but that's here nor there. Bad joke, bad timing. But I'm trying to lighten the mood because I really want to go off. The police down in New York and Long Island, they dropped the ball for 15 years. Okay. And then to have this guy amongst the community, they always amongst the community. Where they gonna be? You feel what I'm saying? Just like y'all want to sit here and say black on black crime and black people don't get along, black people don't do this, but you got a well-oiled machine of a man. He's 6'4", has 2 children, has multiple companies, and he's still going out doing this. So what in his right mind? Then he lured these women. So this is premeditated murder at this point. You know what I'm saying? So they did all this just to come up to this conclusion. But if we start looking at people like they are, even if they're not our family, because somebody loves those people out there. So that's the only reason why these murders was even solved, because the families never gave up. But the public did. You know what I'm saying? And then, but they only concerned about it if it hits close to home. So they may not have cared about them women that went missing for 15 years, and it took 16 months to find them, but it took over 15 years to find out who possibly did this. If they would have took this serious and cared about people other than yourselves, this shit wouldn't have happened. But the only reason y'all care is because you have an assassin amongst you, and you don't want to get got. So that's the only reason why I think this case was solved. Maybe 2 reasons: because of the families that never forgot their loved ones, and the people that just didn't want to kill her amongst them because they didn't want to get got. Let's just keep it real. Because if y'all really cared about these women, this shouldn't want to happen in the first place. I'm not saying that no one never would be K'd or M'd or R'd, but it'd be more vigilant than what it is. Because they talking about this whole area in this beach town. It's secluded. People live there for years. But I can guarantee you that man did something that was out of the ordinary. Because they kept saying, oh, we may not have talked to our neighbors, but it's normal to see them do this and do that, do their lawns and go out for errands. Duh. But because this dude was doing this at night. So somebody seen him doing something in the middle of the night that didn't strike them the right way. Let's just keep it real. So this is over, I guess he stopped doing whatever he was doing for 15 years since, I want to say 2013. And now he got caught up over a half-eaten pizza. You like, how he get caught over a half-eaten pizza? His spit was on the crust. So they took his shit out the trash, ran his DNA to come to find out that all these years they had hairs from this man on these women. They was either bound in the tape somewhere on their body with the tape and this camouflage net. It's like I know they said it was I can't remember what he said, but it was some type of set. But I know what he was talking about. It's for like hunters. So when they sit in the brush, they can go hunt rabbits. You know, it's camouflage. So it goes along with the nature. And then that means he was really trying to conceal these women's bodies. So all of this is premeditated at this point. He's not crazy. It's just something in his mind that just makes him this sick. So, but they trying to say they done found over 10 plus bodies. Most of them are women, prostitutes. Let's just keep it real. Talking about working girls. No, you just trying to pretty up the shit. They was prostitutes that y'all didn't care about. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the time, if someone has a drug addict family member, a runaway, a homeless person, somebody just lost their mind and out here on the street, and they go tell the police this, how you know they just didn't run away? How you know they don't want to be found? How the fuck you just don't go out and look? I'm reporting a missing person, but you profiling. So the police down in Pensacola, wherever the fuck y'all at, y'all dropped the ball 15 years ago. Y'all dropped the ball the first time with the first girl, because the girl called the police. I'm not sure if she's related to this guy, but it looks like it could be, because she was found in the rest of the areas where he did commit some BS. She called. I listened to that call, and the whole time they couldn't find her. I don't know how technology was back then. This was back in 2006, 2007. So that means I was just graduating high school. So that's how shit was going down back then. So I don't know. I can't remember because I wasn't really into that type of stuff back then. But this looks like an episode of Criminal Minds. That's all I'm saying. Criminal Minds came to life on the news. But like I said, if y'all just start showing people more respect, these type of things wouldn't continue to happen in a mass. You feel what I'm saying? This man walked around for 15 years, going to work, being a family man, running a business, taking care of children, cutting grass, when he at the same time, he looking for his next victim. You feel what I mean? So they saying this man was about 6 foot, big dude. And when I say he was a big dude, I seen a little clip of them taking him into custody or whatever, but he was hovering over the whole police, all of them. And you know, some police officers are definitely down when you down south. They big, cornbread fed. I push horses for a living before I became an officer. That's my profile. But like I said, if y'all just start showing people more respect, because I can guarantee these people were reported missing. And just because of their background, the police didn't take them serious until it came knocking on the doorstep of the suburban area. You know, the quiet. I can leave my door unlocked and go to sleep. I can leave my windows drawn open without peeping times. But that's most of the time where the shit happen at. Let's just keep it real. I don't watch a bunch of ID channels, episodes, and it's most of the time I see it because I ain't never really seen much in the hood unless it was the first 48. But like I said, that's premeditated murder. He knew what he was doing. He kept doing it. And then it was just repeated cycle, a revolving door for him. You know what I'm saying? Because he was able to get away with it for another 15 years. And his fat ass should have finished that pizza. That's all I'm saying. It was probably one slice left. And he even probably looked at that pizza crust and said, man, I'm full, but I really want to eat. He know it. He know it. When they arrested him and they said they found his DNA that matches those women and those other murders from a pizza breadstick, bro, that would piss me off. Like a piece of breadstick? And I thought about eating that. You feel me? But this is not funny. But I'm just saying, shit happens. But we need to start respecting each other more. Because y'all, this shit right here, it's crazy. It's crazy and it's beyond me. But go ahead and leave y'all comments down below. Please don't come at me on no disrespectful shit because I am trying to grow and I have a couple setbacks along the way. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still in that setback. So please come at me respectfully. I want to hear your opinions. I want to hear how you think you feel about it. Let me know where y'all commenting from. And then we can go do this direct thing back and forth. And maybe I can do a live. And then I can have some of y'all come in to give me your opinions because I really care about shit like this. I don't care about everybody, but the low of the low, because nobody wants to be low of the low. Let's just keep it real. Nobody wants to be low of the lowest. Most people, sometimes they get into a place and they can't find their way out of it. That's just what happens. They will to want to do better. It dies down every day. Every time they get beat down. Every time you know what I'm saying? It gets beat down. But like I said, whoever the police department over there, y'all dropped the ball on that. Because y'all had the videotape of this girl. And then still didn't find her body for another year. 16 to 18 months later, that's when y'all found her body along with other people. And they probably found other people before they found her. But that's what I say. The bullshit TV is back.